Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and the Knicks finally get back on track in the win column last night against the LA Lakers. The New York Knicks beat them 112 to 108. Now, this was a big-time victory for the Knicks because we were on a 3-game losing streak after winning 9 in a row. And I know that the Lakers are without LeBron James, but they're playing very good basketball. They were 8-3 in their last 11 games heading into this one. After their acquisitions of D'Angelo Russell and all those guys, the Lakers are playing just really good basketball, and they were on a 3-game winning streak heading in. So this was one of those games that you had to get done because that Saturday night game against the LA Clippers, it was a rough one. Julius Randle has been playing awful basketball the last 3 games. Besides last night, he had a big-time bounce-back performance with 33 points. Really huge to see because without Jalen Brunson, we got a lot of things to talk about because this Knicks team does not look the same. But last night, they really gritted out a victory on the road in Los Angeles. And I want to give you guys my thoughts in this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of Knicks content coming your way all throughout the rest of the season, heading into the playoffs. And if you guys enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and comment down below your thoughts of last night's game against the Lakers. All right, let's get right into it. So another player who had a big-time performance, one of his better games in recent memory, is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett had 30 points last night. He was just really good attacking the paint. I mean, he was struggling from downtown. He's been struggling from three-point land pretty much all season long, especially recently. But it really is good to see that RJ Barrett is still able to impact this team when Jalen Brunson goes down. He feels like he has a responsibility to put the ball in the basket more often when Jalen Brunson goes down, because when Jalen Brunson is healthy and he's playing, it's Brunson and Randle as the duo. And when Brunson goes down, it's RJ and it's Randle as the next duo. And I know Emmanuel Quickley is that other guy as well, and he's stepping in for Jalen Brunson in terms of starting. But I think that when Jalen Brunson's down, it's more of RJ Barrett's responsibility to really step in because he's the third leading scorer on this team. And I really feel like Tom Thibodeau runs the offense through RJ a little more when Brunson's not playing. And we saw that last night. Now, the one thing about RJ Barrett's game that we really hope can improve is, like I said earlier, his three-point shooting. His three-point shooting has been abysmal as of late. But the good news is it's not really holding his game back because he's still able to attack the paint. He had so many freaking plays last night where I was like, wow, RJ with the little flip shots in the paint, whether it's a spin move, being a bully, getting to his attacking with his strong hand to his left, even finishing with his offhand with the right, through contact, hitting his free throws. You know, it was just an overall great game from RJ Barrett last night. And if he can start hitting that three-point jump shot, then he's really going to take his game to another level. And, you know, his defense has not been perfect this year, but it really is good to see RJ Barrett help out this Knicks team. And not to mention, without RJ Barrett last night, I don't know if we would have won the game. Because you know where all of his points came from? In the fourth quarter. I don't know exactly how many points he scored, but it was around 14 or so points in that fourth quarter. And Jalen Brunson is usually that guy that closes the games for us. That's efficient. Because the one thing about Julius Randle this season, he's excellent in the first quarter. He's good in the first 3 quarters. But in the fourth quarter, Julius Randle's not been our closer. You know, I know he had that insane game winner against the Miami Heat. But Jalen Brunson's usually that guy that's efficient in the crunch time in the final 3 minutes. And RJ Barrett filled the void for Brunson, just absolutely exploding in that fourth quarter. We needed that momentum because Saturday night against the Clippers, it was a close game heading into the fourth. And then the Clippers just kind of took over the game. And Kawhi Leonard just did Kawhi Leonard things. And we were not able to look back. Other players that had good games last night, Emmanuel Quickley stepping in for Jalen Brunson is continuing his fine play after having a really bad game 2 games ago when he was like 1 for 11. You know, he had a breakout game against the Clippers, had like around 25 plus points, and last night 15 points starting for Jalen Brunson. Really good to see. Efficiency is 6 of 12 from the field. And, you know, Josh Hart continuously bees like one of the most impactful players on this team. You know, he's not filling up the stat sheet scoring-wise, but Josh Hart just plays the game like exactly like a Tom Thibodeau player needs. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, I wish I could see exactly how many offensive boards he got, but it felt like, you know, Josh Hart is the scrappy leader of this team where he just makes winning plays. He gets a rebound. He sees someone, you know, cherry picking. He throws the ball over there and to get an easy bucket in transition. Josh Hart is that player that makes winning plays all the time. He's a high IQ basketball player, and that is a big-time trade for the New York Knicks, and it's really, really looking like that trade is going to do wonders for us. The Knicks are 10-3 since we acquired Josh Hart. The 9-game winning streak, 3-game losing streak, and now we're on a miniature 1-game winning streak. Well, hopefully we can extend that against the Portland Trail Blazers. Obi Toppin has been playing pretty good basketball as of late as well off the bench. He had 9 points, a 4 for 6 from the field in only 12 minutes. You know, the one thing about Obi Toppin, we all understand at this point in year number 3, he's not going to get a lot of minutes, especially with the way Julius Randle has been playing this season. It's unfortunate because I know some Knicks fans, including myself, really feels like there's something untapped with Obi Toppin. He's never going to be able to hit his potential without getting those meaningful minutes, but he's the guy that just feels like is on the court to rest Randle. And he takes advantage of those minutes, and he really feels like a guy that's not only knocking the shots from downtown, but we want to see Obi Toppin put the ball on the floor, attack the paint a little more aggressively, getting those layups and those dunks, of course. Those alley-oops was great from our RJ Barrett to Obi Toppin. Awesome things. But one of my favorite players from last night's game, Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals last night, 2 of 4 from downtown, a plus-minus of a plus 15. He is the one player that's getting minutes with Brunson being down because he goes up into the 9-man rotation. He's the backup. He's basically the third-string point guard. And Deuce McBride is playing great basketball. He's developing before our eyes in his sophomore season. The one thing that we need to see from his game is offense because the defense, we all know what Deuce McBride can do. Getting into the passing lanes, just full court pressing the point guard, making life misery for the opponents. And I feel like Deuce McBride had a phenomenal game last night. And he logged a good amount of minutes. I mean, 16 minutes off the bench for Deuce McBride. And I feel like he took advantage of every single opportunity that he gave the New York Knicks. Very impressed with him. And Isaiah Hartenstein also had really big-time minutes. He actually finished out the game in the fourth quarter over Mitchell Robinson. Mitch had 24 minutes, while Hartenstein had 23 minutes. Hartenstein led the team with plus-minus of a plus 19, and he didn't even score. That's pretty wild. 0 points for Hartenstein, but he had 11 rebounds. 11 of them, 2 steals and a block. He was the guy that was scrapping it up on the glass, playing really good defense, switching on pick and rolls, and just being that guy that really just opens up this team. And I feel like a guy that Isaiah Hartenstein brings to the table, that he's able to impact this game and have the highest plus-minus on the team without even scoring, tells you the type of players and selflessness that we have on this team. Tom Thibodeau always tells his players that you want to put the team first before your individual stats, and that's exactly what we're seeing from this team. Big-time W from the New York Knicks. They needed this because if we fell 4 straight after winning 9 straight, because we all remember what happened earlier in the year. We win 8 in a row, and then we lose 5 in a row. So we got to get consistency. We got to be able to go into the playoffs on the right note, and hopefully we can get Jalen Brunson back as soon as possible. He's not going to be playing tomorrow night, but hopefully he'll be back Saturday. And I also don't want to rush him back. I kind of feel like the Knicks rushed him back and kind of re-aggravated his injury. So hopefully Jalen Brunson will get back. But guys, please do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new again. And more importantly, comment down below your thoughts of last night's victory over the LA Lakers. It feels good to be back in the win column, and I'll catch you guys next time. Let's go Knicks. Peace out.